Thanks, Michael. The number of people who've been forced from their homes is now at an 18-year high. That's according to a new report by the United Nations to mark World Refugee Day today. While the ongoing conflicts in Afghanistan and Somalia still remain major factors, the organization says the worsening crisis in Syria has played a huge part in the increase in refugees around the world. Arise News' Jason Mansoray has the story.
As the civil war in Syria enters its third year, more than 1.6 million people are estimated to have been forcibly displaced from their homes. The fallout from the prolonged conflict isn't limited to the country's borders either. Neighbouring Jordan and Lebanon are struggling to cope with the thousands of Syrian refugees hoping to escape the bloodshed.
I have no doubt that the Syrian crisis is not only one of the most dramatic humanitarian crises that we have faced since the Cold War, but it is the most dangerous one. And the risks of spillover and the risks of negative impact on the countries of the region are enormous.
According to the United Nations' latest data, the number of displaced people has climbed past 45 million worldwide, the highest level in almost 20 years. Over half of them come from only 5 countries: Afghanistan, Somalia, Iraq, Syria and Sudan. The UN says 1 in 4 refugees is Afghan. Given that statistic, it isn't surprising to see Pakistan and Iran topping the list of host nations. In fact, the UN says developing economies shelter 80% of the world's displaced people, often putting an additional strain on their resources and populations. With continued violence in places like the Congo, Mali and Myanmar, human rights groups are calling for greater action to improve the plight of the world's refugees. Jason Mansoray, Arise News.